Hey everyone, welcome back to Film Zone. In today's video, we're discussing Hell's Kitchen losers, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. Sabrina Gresset. Contestant Sabrina Gresset appeared in the 6th season of the show and managed to get pretty far. Coming into the competition as a very confident Chef, Gresset was quite likable and didn't have any problems getting along with the other cooks. Starting off as one of the most consistent chefs in the kitchen, she was often seen as a frontrunner on the red team. However, after some time, Gretchen's performances began to degrade in quality and she became very inconsistent. Around the 8th week is when things really went downhill for the chef, who was frequently being nominated for elimination. By week 10, after being chosen a total 4 times during the deliberations, Gresset was finally eliminated. Ranking in 7th place, it's truly a shame that she didn't make it far into the competition, since even Gordon Ramsay recognized her ability to lead. Although in a competition that relies heavily on consistency, this was the reason why she was ultimately eliminated. Before heading out though, she was given a parting comment from Ramsay, who of course wasn't shy about being harsh. He said that Sabrina wanted to be the head chef and whistler now. All that she needs is to take those red lips and whistle on out of here. Ouch. Returning for the final dinner service, she was the last to be picked overall and ended up on Kevin's team. Being on the garnish station, the potatoes she prepared were rejected for being broken, which is certainly one of the reasons why Kevin lost the date. Following her run in the competition, it seems like Gresset hasn't gone on to do anything too special. After doing some digging, it seems like the former Hell's Kitchen competitor avoids social media, since there isn't much of a trace of her online now. However, what is known is that she decided to simply return to her previous job at DC Ranch Village Health Club. We hope she's at least doing fine. Nilka Hendricks. Ranking in 7th place, Hell's Kitchen contestant Nilka Hendricks was certainly a character to remember. Starting off as an extremely solid chef, Hendricks quickly became a front-runner on the red team for undeniable talent. Not only was she a consistent performer, but she was filled to the brim with passion for the culinary arts. On top of this, her services frequently ranked high in quality, but this would change abruptly later on into the competition. In her infamous final service, she had a complete meltdown, which left her being eliminated mid-service. This makes her the 5th person to be kicked from Hell's Kitchen without being nominated during the deliberations. Furthermore, even though she would normally be calm and collected, she displayed moments of rudeness, especially towards people like Fran, Benjamin, and Scott. Despite this, she mostly got along with everyone, but was closest to a contestant named Holly Ugold. As usual, before heading out of the competition, Hendricks received a parting comment from Gordon Ramsay. He made a quick remark and said that now only the best chefs were made. Nilka was clearly out of her depth. Coming back for the final dinner service to compete alongside her friend / the finalist Holly Ugalb, she brought her to the victory despite causing some issues at her station. Following her run in the competition, she went on to become the executive chef at Retro Lounge and Grill in Freeport, New York. Eventually, she decided to open up a catering company of her own, which she called Chefin' It Up in Catering. Unlike the previous contestant, you can at least find Hendricks on Instagram, where she gives her followers a peek into her life. It seems like she very recently opened up another company called Loose Lips Eatery, which offers private dining experiences. Seems like she's doing well for herself. I'm really happy about that. Vinny Accardi. Competing in the 8th season of the show, Vinny Accardi became a fan favorite due to the fact that he was very handsome. Aside from having luscious hair and an iconic accent, he was shown to be someone who can hold his own with the rest of the team. He never backed down when it came to arguments, but these were rather infrequent since Accardi was generally friendly. From the get-go, this good-looking cook was one of the strongest and most consistent chefs in one competition. Becoming a front-runner early on, this gradually changed as Accardi surprisingly began to make off-the-wall mistakes, going into a complete downward spiral. He was nominated for the 3rd time on the 10th week and was booted from the competition. Ranking in 7th place, Accardi was disappointingly eliminated before he could make it to the Black Jackets phase. Viewers weren't the only ones who were disappointed though, since Accardi dubbed this as the worst day of his life. Before leaving the competition, Gordon Ramsay had some interesting things to say about his elimination. He said that when the competition first started, I thought Vinny was the one to beat, but after tonight's dismal performance, he's now the one to go home. Making another appearance in the final dinner service, Accardi expressed that he didn't want to be on Marcel's team, but ended up being his 2nd pick. Even though he hated Brussels guts, he promised not to sabotage him out of respect, though his team lost anyway to Nona. Following his appearance on the show, OK went on to open up his own restaurant called Room 55 in Glendale, New York. Despite the fact that it had fantastic reviews, it ended up closing down in January of 2018 since he decided to sell the place. Aside from being on Hell's Kitchen, Accardi also appeared on CNBC's Restaurant Startup with Trev. There he pitched a steakhouse concept called 55 Steak and managed to win their episode with ease. To this very day, he seems to work as an executive chef at Tam O'Shanter Country Club, which has had pretty good reviews. Accardi also has an Instagram you can check out where he posts about his life and the delicious food he cooks. The only downside is that he hasn't posted in months, but we assume it's because he's busy. It's awesome to see him doing well. That's all the time we have for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.